fine too. Have you? Okay, good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
So I'd like to meet you, sir.
I'm Francis Madujin.
Okay, good. I know that's not. We'd like to meet you. Someone out there would like to know more about you, as you're one of our speakers at the Dream Academy,
Yes.
which is holding the 16th, 23rd, and 30th of that's July 2016. So someone out there would just like to know more about you, because we've heard so much about Pastor Francis, and we just want to know.
Well, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of you to ask us to come. I'm an architect by profession, but I've been in business most of my life, ministry probably a little lot longer than that. But I believe in combination of both. So I do both business and ministry, which is for one many people is strange, but I'm comfortable with it.
Okay, good to know that. Basically, we're actually focusing on our audience with our young people for this Dream Academy, because we believe that for every young person out there, you should actually begin to know whatever you want to do in life. Now, if someone gets to at the age of 70 and begins to regret that I wish I actually knew this when I was younger. So there is something that a young person is supposed to know now, so that I wouldn't get to a certain level and say, wow, I wish I actually knew this. Now, the Dream Academy will be coming up that 16th, 24th, as yet I said earlier, and we want to bring young people together, about 80 of them, to impact and transform their lives. What are the exact messages and the things you believe that a young person actually need to get his life on track right now?
Well, I think you're doing the right thing. We're in information age. They need to know what is available with them. But the truth about it is, if you really think about it, you will find out that a lot of us knew what we were supposed to be as kids. As a matter of fact, I think it's Da Vinci who said most kids are creative and innovative, but we educate them out of it. So at the end of the day, most of us, remember when you were younger, what did you want to be? A doctor,
Exactly.
nurse, fireman, or
Exactly.
something. So I think we just get educated out of it, because circumstances, the opportunities narrow things down for us. So at the end of the day, a lot of people they're actually going back to what they originally wanted to be, which is what I think you're doing. Is helping people reconnect with their dreams.
Exactly.
And things that have been in them.
Exactly.
I know a young man who runs a company in Ibadan here that makes furniture, Colors of Africa.
Okay.
And he's a medical doctor.
Okay.
So he finishes his medicine and then hands over his certificate to his dad and says, I'm going to do what I wanted to do always, which is furniture. And he does fantastic furniture, fantastic artwork. So he just reconnected with his original dreams and purpose. So the medical profession was just a discipline to get him through training. So I think that's what you're going to give these kids, an opportunity to reconnect with their original dreams and know that's possible, and also to show them how to do it, because that's very important. I believe, in spite of what is happening in the economy right now, I believe we're still living in the greatest opportunity that man has ever had, because technology now has breached fantastic amount of gaps for us. And in those days, for you to have your products and services brought before the public, imagine how much money you would pay. Imagine the kind of advertisement you would do. But with today, with Facebook, social media, Twitter, YouTube, you can put your services and goods quicker. You don't need to know anybody to get to Aso Rock, unlike before. So this is the greatest opportunity. I think you're doing the right thing by connecting these young people with their dreams and how to get them, which is an important topic that we need to talk to them about. How to.
Good. A quick one. What will you tell a young person out there, maybe a graduate, who seems, we have this, say there is no job, everyone says there is no job, there's jobless and all that. What will you tell, and looking at the economic situation, how can a young person, a quick one, find his or her place?
Sometimes I tend to answer questions with stories.
Okay, sir.
The concept of having a job is a very new concept. It started, I think, at the turn of the century in the industrial age, 18 something. Corporations were formed simply because instead of having a lawyer who lives at UI and have an accountant who lives at Songo to do your accounting for you, corporations formed and put everybody under one roof. And you get my point. And so they started employing accountants, bankers, this and that, because Because originally we were all meant to be entrepreneurs. Okay? You can fish, I can cook, somebody else can salt the fish, somebody else. So it was trade by barter. We were exchanging whatever I could do. I exchange it with what you have. I get money. I use the money to buy what I was. All of us were meant to be that. So corporations started because it was not cost effective to have somebody who was a lawyer on that side and somebody who was an accountant. So they built corporations and put everybody under one roof. That's how employment fully took over our economy. But we were originally entrepreneurs. Now, what technology has done is give us an opportunity now to go back to that model. For instance, one of the biggest companies in America today used to have a staff of 200,000. Now they have only a staff of 250. They have given all their jobs out to different companies to do all over the world. So they have a group of accountants because technology allows them to send their books to that person and they can work on it. So this concept that I can't find a job is a wrong concept from day one. We're not supposed to be looking for jobs in the way we're looking for it. We're supposed to create jobs. In our own area. So what's wrong now is people are panicking. For instance, there's software now that will do what accountants were doing 10 years ago. There's software now that I can even do my own. How many of you need to go to the bank now? How many of you need a messenger? So you see those jobs. So what is technology has changed jobs. The ATM machine, you know how many cashiers it has replaced?
That's right.
So it's just an ideology. So if you take your mind off, I'm not supposed to be a job. What am I bringing to the table that people will exchange revenue for? You understand what I mean? So I think that's basically the misconception we have. And so a graduate is coming out of school. And by the way, have you noticed that when I was younger, you graduated, you got a job for 20 years, you didn't think of ever becoming a millionaire until you're over 40.
Wow.
Abi?
Wow.
You get a job, you work, after that you save, then you couldn't even imagine being a millionaire over 40, 50. When you're getting 50, you think I can finally become a millionaire. But today, millionaires are 21, 20. The whole dynamics has changed.
Exactly.
But we're still doing old school. Graduate, look for a job.
Exactly.
People are becoming billionaires in their university while they're still at school. The primary school students in the UK now who have built apps and are making hundreds of thousands of pounds. So I think we're just fooling people when we think that this model is going to be sustainable. It's not. ATM, car washes, computers are replacing people, but doesn't mean that the jobs are not there. For instance, remember when we used to use vinyl records? Every rotations per bit. Exactly. Overnight, CDs took over and destroyed the vinyl. So the vinyl worker had no job. But the person who could make CDs suddenly now had jobs. Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay. Then all of a sudden, MP3s and iTunes disrupted the CD market.
Exactly.
So the CD people now ran out of jobs. The only people who got jobs are people who were doing. So we got to keep changing with the times.
Exactly.
The jobs are there, they're just different.
Exactly.
And so what I think a lot of people need to do is to be retooled for what is available now.
Exactly. Okay, good. Thank you very much for that great insight. And of course, out there, you have heard that we need to be retooled, and basically, it's about the value that you are able to offer. And of course, you have an opportunity to build your capacity, and you can join us at the Dream Academy, which is starting on the 16th, 23rd, and 30th of July 2016. I'd love to see you there. I'll be expecting you. See you at class. Thank you.